Souths and the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Hall again.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
49 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Joey Bosa,
the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again.
Sebastian Joseph Day
in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partners. Wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be sitting.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 55 yards.
And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Now a 2nd and 10. Paul want to give up the middle.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now Rodgers.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down and 3.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Lazard now on the end around.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, that one drops down. Complete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Over 50. Hey, you walk over here.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Willis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Willis. Swinging this out for Pollard.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Willis will look to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20.
Go, go.